Hello everyone, my name is Nishtha Rastogi and today we have Mr. Vivek Rane. Sir, welcome to our UBS family. So just tell us about yourself.
Hi Nisha, thanks. Myself Vivek Rane. I am the MD and CEO of the company called Total Earth Movers Private Limited. We are having the authorized dealership of Tata Hitachi and Ajax Flory and Dynapac. Basically, it's a dealership for 16 districts of the Maharashtra. We have employee strength of almost 190 plus people with a turnover of 250 crores. Oh, wow.
So the first question I want to ask you is what was the reason for you to move from the corporate world to the entrepreneurship world, and what was the transitions you felt?
Basically, yes, this is actually a good question. Many of my people or many of my friends or colleagues have asked me this question. The answer, because I am being a logical person, so I wanted to give you logical answers only. I've started my career with the corporate world itself. I've started with Asian Paints, then I moved to Hindustan Unilever, then I moved to Ultratech Cement. So basically, almost 7 to 8 years of my career was with corporate. I have seen the corporate industry how it works. It works only on processes, majorly on processes. The work culture, the work environment is totally beautiful. But when you wanted to become a something in your life, so my aim or my goal was to become something. So that something was a question mark that time. So I don't know what was that something. So I took a challenge to move into a private limited company with a totally small turnover during that time of almost 12 crores. And then I started as a role. I have not taken this role initially. I started as a role as a manager of that particular company. Just need to manage the dealership and the processes. But the aim was to have whatever you have learned out of your corporate world, you should put it into this small company. That was the processes. It should be the people driven company and also the process driven. So both people and process both are equally important, because being into a dealership, it has to be always a people driven company. For running a dealership, you will require people, simultaneously you will require processes also. So I took that decisions and moved from a corporate world to a private world with a certain goal in my life, and that goal, slowly and steadily, I tried to achieve it. And finally, the goal was to become a managing director of this company, which I had achieved 2 years back.
So the next question I want to ask from you that what was the strategies you adapt when you joined or connected with the Hitachi company, and as you said that it has turnover of 12 crore when you connected with that company, and after connected with that company you take that company to 250 plus crores. So what was the strategies you adapt to take the company from 12 crore to 250 plus crores?
See, basically, when I told you that our company is having dealership of Tata Hitachi, they are the number one pan India in construction equipment of excavators market share. Even for Bombay, we are having Bombay dealerships. We are the market leader in Mumbai for Tata Hitachi. So the steps were very baby steps initially, because there was hell of issues in the company with respect to the manpower. The people were not happy working. Then there were certain policy decisions has to be made. There certain changes has to be made. So I taken up a challenge of making my people happy first. So that was the most prior important. I can say that when you are working in a company, your people should be happy. They should work along with you. It was a struggle initially days, because I had been moved from supply chain industry, purchase industry to a marketing industry altogether. So for me, it was not a change in the corporate to a private sector, but in terms of the functionality also, from say supply chain and purchase background to taking a role of into marketing and sales. Because dealership, when it is a dealership, first prime focus for any dealership is to sell and marketing of their own products. Then the service comes, then the parts comes. So that was also one of the challenge. So I used to be there in the field always. I used to learn what is happening in the field, what our customers are demanding, what are the solutions to be given to the customers, that is external customers, as well as for the internal customers. Those are my people working along with me. So we have adopted certain incentive based policies under our company. We had given recognition, we had given rewards to our people. And my first aim of my company is to have internal promotions. I don't believe in people getting outside and put it on the head of my team. I wanted my internal people should get promoted. A normal guy, engineer or sales officer, should become a sales manager. Then he should become the HOD of the sales. So that is how the strategies were there. So, and ultimately the profit sharing in terms of incentive sharing to across the company. So that had given an advantage to all the people to run behind the business, to make themselves that how they will be achieving their goals or KRS, KPIs. We have a set driven KRS, KPIs where in the initial month only, in the month of April, we give it to all our employees that these are your KRS, these are your goals, or I can say these are your target setting. So the same format which applies to us from Tata Hitachi also. They call it as annual business plan, ABP. So during the month of March, it gets decided for the next year. That next year these are your targets. So same, we drill down to our company, we monitor that, and that is the added advantage of getting resource from the experience of the corporate to put it on paper into a private limited company and drive your business. Then we have also tied up with certain projects directly. Wherever projects are coming in the construction industry, infrastructure industry, we are given set up directly to them. So that had resulted in an increase in turnover. Then afterwards, we have added 2 more dealerships to our feathers. That is, few years back, we have added Dynapack. So the turnover came from the Dynapack industry also. We have added Ajax also 2 years back. So the turnover came from the Ajax also. So we are into process of adding more dealerships into our company. So that will give us more turnover basis and all.
Thank you so much, sir. And the last question I want to ask, that what are the advices you want to give us, at least to during this MBA, we have to take in our mind while to take the MBA program.
You should set certain goals of your own life, and those goals should be achievable goals. That yes, within 2 years I wanted to pass out this MBA, and I wanted to start my career in the stream what I have decided. If you have chosen marketing or HR or finance, then you should, first advice is me to you should start your career with a brand. Okay, so that brand will give you uplift your career in initial days, but you should not be like that. You should stick to that brand. Yes, you should learn about that brand. Sometimes it happens that you will not get a good branded company under your belt, so nothing to lose in that. But then whatever company you will go into, or you feel have your own and entrepreneurship business, then you should try to learn everything out of that business, or everything out of that assignment whatever you got. Then you should be initially you should be as a very good team player. You should support your team and you should work under team, so that everything good things you learn from everybody. हर एक बंदा उसके अंदर सब कुछ नहीं होता है. He has to learn. Like I also learned sales and marketing from my people down the line. When I joined, I was not having any single experience of sales and experience, but I have learned that. Now I am at this position after giving 12 years of sales and marketing. I can read the face of the other customer, other people who is going to buy my machine, which worth of rupees 60 lakhs. So in a meeting, a 10 minutes of meeting or half an hour meeting, I need to sell my 60 lakhs product to that particular customer who doesn't know me and I doesn't know him. But we need to learn each other. That learning we have developed. So it's always a learning process. So after your MBA also, you should always try to learn, and you always try to develop, and always try to upgrade with the technology, what the technology demands right now. You should have that knowledge amongst with you. That is what the advice what I can say.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.